just have some quick comments and a proposal that I'd like to put on the next agenda, and it has to do with our economic development project, our process. And it's something that we all were running on this during the last election season. It's very important. We know without an economy, we can't pay for anything else that we want to do. So right now, I mean, I've been looking at this for months, and I've got a lot of input from people local and at the state level and other counties that I've talked to. Right now, in my opinion, we have a very shifting, unstable structure. It's been this way since 2013, 2014. The board seems to shift and change. The board members, advisory board doesn't know from election to election what's going to happen, and it seems like it's on shifting sand. And I think it needs to have a more solid foundation to operate year after year after year. Even if the board changes, that foundation needs to be a lot more stable. We are competing with other counties. We have to start kicking butt because they're kicking our butts. We need dependable funding. And as Mr. Seep said, he took the words out of my mouth, goals, measurable goals. Where are we? Where do we want to go? How are we going to get there? And I want people to be able to say how we're going to get there. I don't want people to tell me why we can't. I mean, we have to look at this very differently. We cannot operate in a vacuum. We are not an island. Person County is going to need help to, one, catch up, but to grow. So I think we've had negative growth for 10 years. That's not a good thing. We can't afford to operate like this. So I think we have to stop accepting the circumstances. We have to face the fact that the world is changing. It's changing fast. We can't just look at everything from 10,000 feet and make all these grandiose plans and these strategic plans and then put them on the shelf. We need to have some action here. So what I'd like to propose is on the next meeting, we dive into, let's look at restructuring the functioning of the EDC. And that's probably going to require us looking at putting a task force together with a very tight timeline saying, look at all the options we have. How could we better structure our EDC to make our progress quicker, faster, and get our funding, whether we need a partnership, whatever method we take. We've got options around us. There's probably 4 to 6 different models of economic development projects that counties use that have been very successful. So we don't have to recreate the wheel, but let's look at what's working for other counties and try to emulate some of those things and find a task force and say, hey, we've looked at all of these things. We recommend this, and then we redesign our economic board to give us some more ability to be nimble and aggressive and really go after the business. Because I don't think we have to hit a home run all the time, but we at least need to make the first down and a second down. We need some progress. We have started with the shell building. That's a good start because economic development is the county-wide thing. It's not just the mega site. It's just not the business park. But we've invested a lot of money in that mega site, and it would be foolish for us to walk away from that. Foolish for the amount of money we've invested in it. There's a way to do it. We have to find it. And so that's my comments. I'll be quiet.
Okay.